the i-Rover 200, iR200, is using an ultra-short throw projector, which again is optimizing the technology out there.
The ultra-short projector reduces the shadow on the screen, where the children often get their heads in the road and they wiggle around and get distracted and forget what they're doing because they see their projector reflecting on their hands or their head.
The higher the projector is and the closer it is to the board, the less you can intercept the light and create a shadow on the board. These ultra-short throw projectors are getting more and more popular in schools because of those reasons, and we wanted to create a product that would support that.
One of the great features of the iRover is the ability to move it multiple heights depending on the age I'm teaching, because I will travel to different classes. I would teach last year, I taught grade 3, so I would have to move, and I'd have to move the whole board, and then also, I'm teaching grade 3 from grade 5, it's a big difference. The kids can't reach. So having that ability to move it so effortlessly and then to not have to calibrate it and go through that whole process was very time-saving.
Setup time is a huge thing, because if you're spending 20 minutes of a 40-minute period setting up the unit because you're trying to adjust the projector and plug everything in and figure out how it all hooks together and works, you're wasting your time, the class's time, and instructional time.
The design of this cart is great because it's ready to go. I just have a few steps that I have to follow in order to set it up, and very rarely do I have to calibrate it in order for it to work properly for the students. So there's more time for us to be working on it as a class rather than me setting it up.
By combining all the components on a cart, all the wiring goes behind the board, all the wiring is managed, it's out of the way, and everything plugs into a power bar. Therefore, you only have to plug in or unplug the power bar when you're moving the unit.
The laptop arm on this pulls out from behind the unit, and it actually wraps around the front of the unit so that the laptop is right there, so the teacher can work on their laptop and see what's happening on the screen.
The cart has large casters that are very soft, that roll very easily from one type of flooring to another, will go over a threshold that can be up to half an inch high.
Having the iRover in my classroom made the technology accessible to all of my students. In a smaller school, having multiple units is not an option. So having something that's movable makes it available to all students in the school.
The children in our schools now are exposed to so much technology in their everyday life, and this is just a natural addition to their learning experiences.